I knew what he would bring in that position. He's someone who can handle those positions, handle those moments, and we just had to get him the ball in that position. He's he's done it at every level in that position. So really pleased for him because he's been through a lot this year with everything that happened in Mexico, and then coming here in his first game, he pulls his hamstring. So like we've been doing he's been doing a lot of work at the training facility to get in shape, to get the injury healed, and then obviously tonight he scored a fantastic goal and we're in the quarterfinals.
So what was it like making the decision to bring on Apple? Like you said, like he hasn't played in over a month because of that injury.
I just know Bofo, the ruthlessness I always talk about. Bofo has that in abundance. You give Bofo a chance and he won't miss. You put him in front of goal and he very rarely misses. I've seen him do that on a number of occasions. He has quality. He can make us better, and it's just it's nice. It's exciting to have him healthy and fit.
I mean, during the interview, he was extremely emotional talking about the journey to getting here and how much he loves being here. As soon as he scored, he came right up to you and gave you a hug. You know what happened in your last year. How was that emotionally for you?
Yeah, I mean, look, like you care about these guys. I hold them to a standard, and I want them to, to run and play the game how we want to play. But you form relationships with people, and how I am and how I coach, I care about these guys, and so I know what Bofo had been through, and for him to run over to me and give me a hug, it's always a nice little touch, right? It just makes me feel like he understands, and he's very grateful for us giving him an opportunity.
For the team as a whole, in the past couple of weeks at home, you talked about how you want to see that fight from them. The fact that you go up a goal, Madison comes back, ties it up, and at that point you guys would not be advancing. To see that fight from the team in that that late in the game, how important was that?
Massive, huge. I thought in the first half we were excellent. Maybe the best performance since I've been here. The way we moved the ball, the way we aggressively pressed, we won the ball up so high. The only issue is we only got one goal. We should have got two. We should have got three. But I was really happy with the performance. Second half, they made a couple of adjustments and they got into the game a little bit. Obviously, they scored, but then I looked around the field when the goal went in, and I saw what I've wanted to see for a while. I saw a group of players with a look in their eyes, with a pride. We're going to win this. And instead of them scoring and giving them momentum, we stepped forward and we were aggressive and we put them under pressure. So we took that momentum they got from the goal, we took it right back. And that's why I'm proud of the guys, because we didn't back off. We went forwards and we ended up getting our rewards for that.
In that first half, he did switch Passion on Joshua from the usual size, and that did lead to that first goal. Just what was the thinking in using Dante Silva from the traditional teams?
I just felt like we haven't been getting enough balls into Ronaldo, like balls across the box. If Tyler's on the right, he's going to cut in on his left all the time. He's never going to go down the outside and put a ball across. If he's on the left, he's left-footed, he's comfortable, he's going to go into we call it the assist zone. He's going to drive into the assist zone and put balls across the box and even shoot. So that was the thinking behind it. We have one of the best forwards in the league who thrives from crosses, and I think you saw tonight he scored from a cross. He scored from Sam getting down the right, a little ball in and heading back across goal, and he gets his rewards. But that's the thinking behind it. That's what we wanted. And I thought Sam and Tyler and Enzo in that first half were excellent in regards the positions they took up and their decisions in possession.
Another personal question. Sebastian started the game, but was warming up with the substitute. Was he supposed to start the game?
No, there was a mistake made. We won't go into it, but there was a mistake made, and we had to adjust. And I just actually said in the locker room, when you're a part of a team, you have to be selfless. And tonight, Stephen Turnbull was selfless for the team because he warmed up to start. He was supposed to start. there was a mistake happened, so we had to adjust and put Sebastian in, because if I'd have started Stephen, we would have lost a substitute, because the lineup that was given to the referees was, so we had to adjust. And I thought Stephen, the way he took that news, the way he handled that news, was just, top class. And then to come on and perform like he did for the last 30 minutes, 25 minutes, whatever it was, that's what we need. That's what a group of players, that's what team is.
Look at the two goals. Obviously, the first one assisted by Sam, and then the second one coming from both the two guys that come in mid-season. How rewarding is that for you to see guys that come in kind of have to learn on the fly, contribute like that?
It's great. They both have an abundance of quality. I was really happy with Sam tonight because I felt last week, and this might be due to his fitness, but I felt last week he was always to feet and he never really threatened in behind. And we didn't open Colorado up and create the space for them to get into. Whereas tonight, I thought we did a good job of not just Ronaldo penetrating, not just Ronaldo making runs in behind. Enzo made runs, Tyler made runs, Sam made runs, Seba made runs on the outside. Raz, I thought, was excellent at left wing back. And that allows you then to have opposite movements which create space to allow our players to play and keep the ball in the attacking half. So I think those guys that were mentioned are only going to get better. The longer they're here, the fitter they get, and they have real quality.
You mentioned he's been super unfortunate with the injuries that popped up, but he got some really good minutes at times. Looked like he hadn't missed a beat. What do you think of his performance?
I thought he was excellent. We put him in a position that's not his position, but the kid's just top level. The kid has everything to go on and play at the top. I think every decision he makes in possession of the ball is always the right decision. He's so comfortable in possession. He doesn't get fazed by things. And tonight I thought it helped us so much. His quality on the ball and his willingness to play for the team again. He's a top player.
When you look at the lineup, technically you started 4 center backs.
Yeah.
How do you balance that? Because at times it looked like Thiago was playing more right back than right center back. And
yeah.
How do you balance all that?
Well, we're fortunate in Fernando is very good with his feet. So we were asking, they were pressing with a front 3, right? And we were asking Jake and Fernando to be centre backs essentially. And then AJ and Thiago to play off the shoulder of their wide players when they're pressing. So we're trying to break them by creating a 4 with a goalkeeper. And at times I thought it worked very well, especially in the first half. Second half, Matt made some good adjustments and helped them. But no, overall, yes, 4 centre-backs on the field, which isn't good, but we scored 2 goals.
So you mentioned Matt. It feels like almost every interview we do with you, you know somebody or know players very well. Another coach that you've coached with before. What's it like that for a chess match? It
was weird tonight. It was Matt's my best friend. He was my assistant coach for a long time. And I think he's done a really good job with that Madison group. And I'm sure they'll go on to get better results than what they have so far. It's once the game gets going, you forget about it and you get on with it. But someone that's close to my heart and somebody that I hold in a high regard.
Now looking forward, the cup is already down to just 8 teams, just 3 games that you need to win, and you can win Region 4 so well. Just how do you feel about the Champions League?
That's what I spoke to the group about. Like we're now. Yesterday I said 4 games, but we're now 3 games away. Why can't we go and win a trophy? Why can't we go and get silverware? We have the quality. We have the performances are coming together. We're going in a good direction. Why can't it be us? Why can't we be the team that can lift silverware?